Well, hello, calculus students and seekers of truth. In this video, we will practice a little bit here with the product rule, and I have the product rule written up here. This is the derivative of f times g is equal to the derivative of f times g plus the derivative of g times f. Now, depending on the problem that you have, the functions might not be named f and g. They might be named some other things, or your original function might be named f. So it's easier to think of it this way. The derivative of two functions multiplied together is equal to the derivative of the first times the second plus the derivative of the second one times the first one. Okay. And when we approach a problem, eventually you get the hang of this and it'll be almost automatic, but initially it's more helpful to kind of identify the separate parts. So this is f of x. I'm going to call these two pieces, g and h. Okay, so this is the first, this is the second. So that means f prime, the derivative of the product, right, is going to be equal to g prime h plus h prime g. Okay. And so with that in mind, now I can just attack the problem straight on. The derivative of the first part is 6x times the second part, which is just sine of x, plus the derivative of the second part, the derivative of h. Derivative of sine is cosine, multiplied by the first part, which is 3x squared. It's helpful many times just to factor and simplify a little bit, so we can factor 3x out of both of the terms, and this leaves me with 2 sine x plus x cosine x. All right, so there you go. It's one example. Down here we have another example. So this is, you can see this is as the first part. This is the second part. And this is a case where you actually don't need the product rule. You can actually just multiply all this out and get one really big polynomial and then take the derivative of that. But why do that when there is a superior way? So, and again, I'll just call this part here u for the first part. This is v for the second part. So the derivative of this is going to be equal to u prime v plus v prime u. Okay, I'm a little bit sloppy with the notation here. I'm just trying to keep it a little bit shorter so we can see it. And again, as you practice and you get better at this, you won't have to write out these steps every time. It'll be almost automatic. So the derivative of the function that we're working with here is the derivative of the first part. So that's 12x minus 12x squared times the second part, 7x to the 12th plus 4x to the 11th. So plus the derivative of the second part, which is 84x to the 11th plus 44x to the 10th, multiplied by the first part, 6x squared minus 3x to the 4th. In some cases, you may be asked to simplify all of this, which is just a ton of tedious algebra, but most of the time it's okay to leave it this way. The more that you can leave your answers in factored form or with some combination of factors, that's actually more convenient going forward. Okay, so it's actually superior to leave it in this way. But some rare cases, you might have to actually multiply it all out and simplify it. All right, so be sure to get lots more practice on doing work with the product rule, but this is the basic idea. You'll see some problems where maybe you have 3 factors combined there together. Think through those. Think through how you can apply this idea to those. As always, keep working hard. Ask for help whenever you need it. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.